All right, there you go, Tom.
Okay, so this story about Brett Favre is this. About 15 or 20 years ago, I was the high school soccer coach at Cedarburg High School for about 10, 15 years. And one year we won the state championship game. So in Milwaukee, there's an indoor soccer team called the Milwaukee Wave. And they play downtown Milwaukee, and it's like a hockey rink. There's walls on the side and nets on either end. And we were going to be presented as at halftime as the new state Division I state champions. Also, that particular game, once a year, Brett Favre would come down from Green Bay as a charity thing, and they would fill the place. Normally, they'd get 4,000 or 5,000 people. When he'd come, they'd fill the place. So we were called down just before halftime to stand behind one of the goals. They would pull up the nets, and then you would walk in that way. So I left early to go down there because the young man that was our team manager was in a wheelchair, and it was hard. He couldn't push the chair himself with his arms because of the AstroTurf when they were going to pull us out onto the midfield. So I went down early. Some of the other coaches brought the boys down, and I was standing behind the net. They were still playing with this kid Jeremy and waiting for our turn to go on, to be presented. Well, standing next to me is this big kid with a blue jeans on and an old flannel shirt and an old baseball hat. And I didn't take much notice. We start talking. Hey, how are you? I'm fine. What's your name? My name's Brett. My name's Tom. And I'm shaking his hand. And the kid in the wheelchair keeps pulling on my arm. He wants to talk to me. I said, Jeremy, I'm talking right now. And of course, after a while, I figured out it would turn out to be Brett Favre. And he was, real down home. The only thing I noticed when he shook my hand, his hand was like, my hand looked like a little girl's hand lost in his hand. And then we rolled the kid out onto the field, and he introduced us all. And then Brett Favre gave the kid a signed jersey, and the Milwaukee Wave goalie named Victor Noguera, who was a very famous indoor goalie, also gave him a T-shirt, game jersey from the Wave,
Nice.
signed by Victor.
Oh, nice.
And that's my Brett Favre.
What a
story.
great thing for Jeremy,
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
awesome for all the kids. And then Favre at halftime he'd stand at one end and throw a football, and then people would catch it. And I don't know if you caught it, you could keep it or whatever, but people were diving for him and laying out, and he was real nice. He shook all the hands of all the kids on the team, and he was really very personable.
Was this before or after they won their Super Bowl?
You know what, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really remember. But it was quite an experience. And he's a lot bigger than he looks when you're standing next to him.
Yeah.
But he had on old jeans and just kind of an old flannel shirt, and I really didn't think anything of it at first.
Regular guy.
Yeah, so that's my Brett Favre
That's a
story.
great one.